Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette, Joan Vassos and Chock Chapples' first Christmas together could set the tone for the entire relationship. This season is important for Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple of the Golden Bachelorette spending their first Christmas together, and it could make or break their relationship. Chock caught Joan's eye during their first introduction with his charm and homemade Chock a noodle soup. He was granted the season's first one-on-one date, and this Disneyland trip confirmed the pair were meant for one another. The season's winner became clear as they bonded over their countless similarities, including the loss of a partner to cancer. Joan chose Chock as the recipient of her final rose, and Chock proposed to the Maryland native in the finale of the Golden Bachelorette Season 1. The pair have been happily together ever since. From coast to coast, Joan and Chock are inseparable. Since the conclusion of their season, they have been frequently updating fans about their relationship milestones and holiday plans. The newly engaged couple will be integrating their families and traditions this Christmas. Chock's presence could mend or further damage Joan's bad associations with the holidays. This Christmas will be incredibly important for their relationship. Similar to their Thanksgiving celebration, Joan and Chock are bringing their families together. Fortunately, their family's integration seems to have gone smoothly, as the couple is elated to share the holidays together again. As Christmas approaches, they have spoken openly about their plans and familial involvement. In a post on Joan's Instagram page, she thanks a good friend at Kate Slayton Lettering for a custom-made ornament. She and Chock pose together as they place the beautifully engraved ornament, which commemorates their time on the show, on the Christmas tree. The pair beam with excitement. In the third image of the carousel, Chock smiles in front of over 13 embroidered stockings. The comments are filled with love and support for the couple and their endeavors. One user wrote, "The stockings are so beautiful, like your blended family. Love the ornament too, so very special." Joan responded to the comment saying, "Love that we are running out of room for stockings. Blessed." The couple are clearly excited at the prospect of bringing their family together on such a special occasion. Not only will this Christmas allow their families to bond, but it will mark a substantial moment in Joan's grieving process. In a since-deleted post shared to Instagram on December 20, Joan discusses the importance of the holiday. She reiterates that while Chock is with his family for the week, he will rejoin her the week of Christmas. However, their separation does mean she will be appearing alone at a holiday party. While this would typically upset the private school administrator, her relationship with Chock has transformed her perspective. Joan had tragically lost her ex-husband, John Vassos, in 2021. The pair were married for 32 years. While Joan and Chock commiserated over the grief and challenges after losing a partner, they both felt ready to date again. Joan's relationship with Chock has helped her rebuild self-worth. Joan commented on the solo appearance saying, "I used to kind of dread that after John had passed away. But this year I'm actually in a totally different headspace." This signifies massive growth for Joan. The holidays and Chock's involvement will be important for building trust in the relationship. Hopefully, Christmas will be everything the couple needs and more. Joan and Chock have built a safe environment to handle their grief. They have openly communicated their struggles and desires for their future. Chock has been accommodating, as he encouraged Joan to visit John's grave and celebrate his birthday around Thanksgiving. He understands that grief and acceptance are a difficult process. Despite the Bachelor's history with ingenuine alumni, Joan and Chock prove that real, unconditional love can be found in unexpected environments. The pair is embracing the holidays and the changes that come with a new relationship. Their excitement about bringing family together speaks volumes about their familial and romantic relationships. Joan and Chock are doing everything right to ensure their partnership is as secure as possible. The Golden Bachelorette's first couple will persevere despite criticism. They understand the significance of devotion and will commit to their promises. fans can expect the couple to grow even stronger after their shared holiday celebration. As the crisp December air blanketed the small New England town, Joan Vassos and Chock Chappell prepared to spend their first Christmas together as a couple. The holiday season had always been a time of reflection and renewal for Joan, but this year held a particular weight, not just for her relationship with Chock, but also for the personal journey she'd been navigating since stepping into the spotlight on the Golden Bachelorette. Joan had captivated audiences with her elegance, vulnerability, and unapologetic authenticity. She wasn't just looking for love, she was seeking a partnership that could stand the test of time. And now, after a whirlwind season filled with laughter, tears, and more than a few unexpected twists, she found herself standing beside Chock, a man who seemed to embody the perfect balance of charm and steadiness. But as the snow began to fall, Joan couldn't help but wonder, would their first Christmas together solidify the bond they'd formed, or would it expose cracks they'd yet to acknowledge? Decking the halls with doubts and hope, Chock had gone all out for the occasion. His picturesque cabin, nestled in the woods, looked like something out of a Hallmark movie. Twinkling lights adorned the eaves, a freshly cut pine tree stood proudly in the corner of the living room, and the scent of cinnamon and pine wafted through the air. It was clear he wanted everything to be perfect, not just for Joan, but for the narrative they were building together. "You didn't have to go to all this trouble," Joan said, her voice tinged with both gratitude and hesitation as she stepped inside. "Trouble?" Chock laughed, pulling her into a warm embrace. "Joan, this isn't trouble. This is me showing you how much you mean to me." Despite his reassurances, Joan couldn't shake the lingering doubts that had followed her since the finale. The cameras were gone, but the pressure to make this relationship work felt more intense than ever. Was she truly ready to let someone into her life completely? Or was she still holding onto the safety net of independence she'd clung to for so many years? A table set for two, or a test? Dinner was a masterpiece. Chock had prepared a feast that included everything from roasted turkey to Joan's favorite Greek pastries. As they sat across from each other, candlelight dancing between them, the conversation flowed easily at first. They reminisced about their time on the show, laughing about the awkward group dates and heartfelt moments that had brought them together. But as the night wore on, the conversation turned more serious. "Joan, I've been thinking about what's next for us," Chock began, his voice steady but tentative. "I know this past year has been a whirlwind for you, and I want to make sure we're building something real, something that lasts." Joan nodded, her heart swelling at his sincerity. But she also felt a pang of fear. The idea of what's next had always been a double-edged sword for her. After losing her first husband, she'd learned the hard way that life's plans could be upended in an instant. Could she allow herself to dream of a future with Chock without being haunted by the possibility of loss? "I want that too," she said finally, her voice soft but resolute. "But I think we have to take it one step at a time. This season, it's important for me, for us. Let's focus on building memories and traditions, and the rest will fall into place." Chock reached across the table and took her hand in his eyes brimming with understanding. "Then let's make this Christmas one to remember. A gift wrapped in meaning." The next morning, Joan woke to the sound of crackling firewood and the faint aroma of coffee. She padded into the living room to find Chock setting up a small table by the window, complete with croissants, fresh fruit, and 2 steaming mugs of coffee. Outside, the snow-covered landscape glistened in the morning light. "Merry Christmas," Chock said, his smile as warm as the fire. "Merry Christmas," Joan replied, feeling a surge of gratitude for this simple yet profound moment. As they exchanged gifts, Joan was struck by the thoughtfulness of Chock's present. A custom-made scrapbook filled with photos, ticket stubs, and little mementos from their time together on the show. Each page was accompanied by handwritten notes, capturing his favorite memories and what they meant to him. "Chock, this is..." Joan's voice faltered as tears welled up in her eyes. "This is the most beautiful gift I've ever received. I wanted you to know how much these moments mean to me," Chock said, his voice tinged with emotion. "And how much you mean to me." Joan's gift to Chock was more understated but no less meaningful. A vintage compass, engraved with the words, "Home is wherever I'm with you." It was a nod to their shared love of adventure and the uncharted territory they were navigating together.